Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. These chickens are about 6 weeks in my house. I need to bring them outside. It is getting way too small for them in that little container and they need some room to grow. I have set up the introductory cage outside in the chicken coop and I'm going to be bringing them out there one by one. I've got water and food inside there. There's some roosting bars in there. It is all closed off with the chicken wire and just it's all caged in. It's going to be a much bigger area and I cannot wait to see how they acclimate to it. Are you girls ready to go into your new home? Are they ready to go into their new home? We're going to be bringing a couple of you girls out at one time. I'm going to be putting you in a box. All right, girls. Let's make a couple holes for them to breathe as we bring them outside. Okay, who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Give me a couple girls. All right, we're bringing the 2 buff Orpingtons right now. Okay, so we have our first 2 girls. We've got Lydia and Cosette. I'm going to be putting them inside this cage. Good girls. Look at those girls. You ready for more? I'll go get the rest. Girls. Oh my gosh. This is kind of hard bringing them out every 2 chicks because they won't stay in the box. And when I open the box to put them in, they might want to try to fly out. Let's put some more in there. Good girls. Feeling, huh? She's okay. Beautiful girls. What are you doing? Come on, girls. You see them sisters, Gloria? Oh, good girls. We've got their food and water right here. So we're gonna see how these babies react to the chickens the next few days. Echo's already using the roosting bar. They have not gandered into this section over here yet. I don't think they've been eating yet, but they were scared coming in this box. But hopefully this bigger pen will give them a bigger space to grow up, spread their wings, and just play. They were just so stuffed in that box. It was just getting really messy. They'd always knock down the water in the food, and then they'd be eating it out of the ground, which had their poop in it. So I just didn't feel comfortable leaving them in there. I did go ahead and set up the rat trap again because I might be keeping their food in there just because when they wake up, they'll have some food and water, whereas I take away the other chicken's food. I want to show you exactly what this looks like inside here because it's pretty nasty. 10 grown chickens at 6 weeks are pretty much cooped up in this space, so they poop all over the place. They step on it, they walk on it, they mat it down. Some of it's diarrhea, it gets on the walls, it gets in their food, it gets in their water. It was just time to bring them outside. I'm going to be cleaning this mini coop up and possibly be introducing some more chicks at another point. I am gonna clean this heating plate off and then go take it out there because it's supposed to be about 68 degrees outside for the next week and they need about 70. So whoever wants to go sleep under there at night, they can. Okay, now we're gonna take the heat plate outside. I set the heating plate up right there, right next to a couple of those perches because that's what they seem to like to do, is sleep on top of the heating plate as if it was a perch. That little area is going to be their sleeping spot. Then we have their eating. They really haven't moved from over here in the past hour. When I did come in, they all ran over to this other side, but then ran back. I'm sure they'll get used to it. The girls have been curious about them. Somewhat. Maybe they got bored, but they are still checking them out every once in a while. These chicks seem to only be hanging out in the first part of this coop. They don't go too much in that part of the coop yet. I don't know why. There is a couple little piles of poop on the ground, so they have explored it a little bit, but I'm not sure why they're not going over there more often. They seem to be staying over here, and then when I leave, they gather in this corner. And when I come in and start talking to them is when they start spreading out. Hopefully they'll take a gander on the other side. There is more room for them to fly about, spread their wings, and run about because in that plastic bin inside my house, there was not enough room. You could tell they were running about and just going crazy in there. Every chance they got to get out, they wanted to hop on my arm and get out in the mobile home just to fly about. A few days later, after putting them in this introductory coop, they are gandering over in this little area over here, which is a good thing because pretty soon as they grow up, they're going to need that room. I'm really glad that I made this introductory pen because, especially this extra part, because I think they're gonna enjoy having that extra room. I feel they're gonna grow out of this space right here and just need more space, just like the bin in the bedroom. It was just getting way too small. It was just time for a bigger space for them. And then in a few weeks, I'm gonna let these chicks out and we're gonna introduce them to my other 4 hens. They're really curious right now. They're always by the chicks and wondering what they're doing. They peck at them, they peck at each other. Even my chickens have been acting a little jealous at times. So I do still make sure that I spend some time with them. I am so glad to finally have these babies out of my house. However, it is bittersweet because I'm no longer going to be able to bond with them and be so close to them. But I am glad that they have more space outside because they definitely needed it being in that small bin in that small bedroom. Because they're only 6 weeks right now, I'm going to be introducing them to the chickens at about 18 weeks. I guess this is what is recommended in the chicken world, so we're gonna try that. I'm gonna see how big they get and how much space they need because there is only so much space that I gave them and there's 10 of them in there. If I decide to bring any more chicks in, I can put them back in that bin in the small bedroom, raise them there for the 6 weeks, and then introduce them into the introductory pen. I'll probably be doing this only after each of the sets of chicks leave the area that they're in so that they don't form a pecking order within the chicks that are now coming into the pen. I hope you guys are enjoying my journey. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification each time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. And there's some roosting bars in there. Don't put that. I will see you in the next video. I am going to be probably letting them out at about 18 weeks. That's what Google says. Don't put that. This week I'm going in the chicken coop. Don't put that. If I decide to bring any more chickens in, I can don't put that.